Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. Before I begin, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, subscribed, and who has donated to this channel. Also, thank you to everyone who has purchased a reading with me. So this is for the sign of Libra for the first half of March, or from the time you view this video, these events could already be in play. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so that means it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. These messages are only for a specific few of you. Okay. What I see here is this has to do with the past. Here we have the Hanged Man in the correct position. Here we have him, in this deck he's known as the Endura, in the reverse. So either you made a sacrifice that you regret and now you're trying to figure out how to change things, how to make things better, because you may feel that you made a bad choice, or you are thinking about making a sacrifice that you may later regret. It's also, this card is also a card of sacrifice at the bottom of the symbolon. And again, this speaks to having made a sacrifice, a bad choice, and now you don't know how to get back what you've lost, or that you're clinging to hope that someone will come along and help you, or help you out of this, help you to fix things. So keeping that in mind, we have the Inquisition down here and the card of retreat. I feel that the retreat goes with this. You've made the sacrifice. Maybe now you regret it. You don't know how to get this back. Your world is feeling very cold, very barren, and you're trying to just shed light on things, or want to shed light on things. You may have, with Neptune ruling this card, realized it too late. But then over here, we have the card of the Inquisition. This is about secrets getting revealed. It can also indicate the consequences of our actions, which have led us here. It can be because it does speak to fated events, it can be being forced to speak the truth. Or you're put in a situation where the truth is forced out into the open. So now, in the past here we see you may have went back to someone, possibly, for some of you. And there were a lot of doubts and uncertainties about this person, and so you took a leap of faith. Not took a leap of faith, but took a risk. You left. It could be that some sort of awareness came to you which caused you to take this risk or to leap. Now, this could have had to do with this card here being in reverse, the Knight of Love. This is no longer being on friendly terms. This can speak to trust issues. It can speak to someone having been unfaithful. it can speak to empty words and empty promises. So you may have went back to someone and they did not live up to their promises, and this is why you left. Because when you saw that they were not living up to their promise, that started to create a lot of doubts within you about where that relationship was going. Now, however, okay, you left, you made the sacrifice. You may have sacrificed this for your own greater good at the time. This is how you were feeling. And the Three of Rods tells me that you may be waiting on news from this person. You would not have spoken to this person probably since you left, because the Knight of Love in reverse is putting distance between you, no longer being on friendly terms. You could be waiting on results from this person, and you're looking over at this card here. In this deck of the Before Tarot, this is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. In the upright, it's like the walking dead man who doesn't suspect this betrayal that's coming. In the reverse, it speaks to having the upper hand or the advantage. Now, this Three of Rods, this person is looking here. So you may feel that the other person might have the advantage in this. Maybe you, or that you somehow, by doing this, have the advantage, that you left them perhaps hoping that they would open their eyes, that they would see that they loved you and come back, possibly. I mean, it can go many different ways. There's many of yous watching. Now, sitting central here, we have the Eight of Swords with the Four of Swords and the Ten of Wands from the Before Tarot. Now, the Ten of Wands from the Before Tarot is a card of the buyer and the seller. So somebody selling something and the other person buying. But the person who's buying doesn't have all the facts or all the details, and he's believing what the seller is telling him. And it is actually a warning card not to believe everything that you hear. Like, don't buy in too easily to somebody's story. So here you are resting after this challenging situation. Perhaps you feel that you bought into somebody's story. It turned out that there was empty words, empty promises. You left, and perhaps you took this stand and you left in hopes that this person would come back, would, you know, open their eyes, and they haven't yet. And, or maybe they're not buying into your story. I mean, it can go both ways here. And so you made this sacrifice, you now regret, and you don't know how to get it back. And you want it back, it's clear. It's like you're keeping all of this inside here. Your head is hurting from thinking of it all the time. Your heart is bandaged because your heart is bleeding, it's broken, and you want back that cup that you turned down. Or even if you were rejected by someone, you still want that cup back. Now the King of Swords from this deck is planning his next move, but it's in the reverse. And so it indicates that perhaps you just don't know what move that person's going to make. That would definitely indicate that you think they have the advantage. or you yourself don't know which move to make with regards to putting forth another offer with this Page of Cups, or even an apology. And at the bottom of the deck of the Before Tarot, we see the anxiety with this Nine of Swords, and there's blood dripping here, and this has to do with this Knight of Cups energy. And again, we have another sacrifice card underneath it. Ace of Cups, Seven of Coins. So fears either whether this person will accept the offer or whether they will bring it forth. Fears surrounding a reconciliation that you wish to work on here with the Seven of Coins. In this deck, he's actually working. He's not assessing. He is actually working. So, now the card underneath here is it's actually the Emperor, but it is a card of sacrifice. Either you sacrifice something, like these cards are talking about, or you, in fact, were the sacrifice. And maybe you sacrificed your heart. Maybe you walked away what you thought at the time was the right thing to do for yourself. Maybe you sacrificed that that relationship because you had so many doubts and uncertainties about it. But in fact, now you regret it. So what we see here in the future is a new opportunity with the Ace of Shields, but there's this Eight of Pentacles here, and you can clearly see this person is looking at it thoughtfully, trying to decide, do I want to work on this or not? Here's the Ace, and here's the person who who's bored with a relationship. Eight of Cups in this deck. All of these cups are lined up. So maybe they feel they may feel that this person or that the relationship might not be emotionally balanced. Maybe that this person may not feel the same way. It could be that this person may have a fear of commitment with this card. Either you fear committing again because of empty promises, or they do. But we do have passion. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So, this could very well, because I have those both cards here, this could be really fear of commitment. Do I want to try again? I really feel a lot of passion for this person. I have a lot of deep emotions for this person. And like I said, these energies can be vice versa, so this could be the other person also. Maybe they feel that you have a fear of commitment. I mean, it can go both ways. So that is what I have for you. I hope that this help someone. I thank you so much for watching. Many blessings. Bye for now.